Hello everyone, I am Anant. I would like to share my IIM Kozhikode interview experience with you all. The venue for my interview was Delhi. The basic outline of this interview was it had a GD and a VAT. Both of them were there, as we all know that IIMs don't have GDs, but IIM Kozhikode had conducted a GD which was on the basis of the topic given on VAT. The VAT was followed by a GD, and the topic was for the success of a team, everyone should be held accountable. When we reached the venue, we were taken for the document verification, and then we were divided into a group of 8 to 10 people. My group had 9 people in it, and we were given 15 minutes for the topic to write on a sheet of paper which they had only given. And then after that it was followed by a GD which was monitored by 2 people, professors, most probably that I guess of it. And after the GD only we were told to wait outside, and my panel was panel number 2. And to my surprise, the people who were monitoring our GD were my panel members. Both of them were males, and they were very young as compared to being professors, and they were very cordial in their behavior. When I entered the room, whatever I had studied, whatever I had thought of, it went for a 6 because the interview was unpredictable. The first thing which I was asked, I'm studying sub BA in my graduation. What is the similarity between the 3 subjects? I said all the 3. To which I answered that all the 3 subjects are distinct. To which he said, you might be being taught distinctly, but is there any similarity between these 2? I said there is a similarity between psychology and sociology, but public administration as a subject is a different field. To which he asked me, what do you know about social psychology? I answered to that, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he told me, what is Earth's rotational speed? I was taken aback for a moment, and I answered, I calculated it. Well, can you calculate it? I started calculating it. Then he asked me, what do you mean by 1 degree? To which I answered. Then all of a sudden, the other guy asked me, what is the difference between a simple interest and a compound interest? He said, don't explain, just write it down. And he gave me a simple question over it, a principal amount of 100 rupees is having a rate of interest of 10 years is compounded annually for 5 years. What would be the total amount? To which I gave the answer. Then all of a sudden he asked me if you are in India, which part of India you will find an ocean and a sunset? To which I answered it very confidently. Then he asked me, if you are in Goa and the person is in Dubai, in which place the sun would set first? On that basic question, the concept behind it, the sun would set in Goa. To which he discussed, and he gave me a question that we have studied, that sun rises from the east and sets in the west. So since Dubai is more westward, so why it shouldn't be setting first in Dubai? To which I answered him. And then after that he again took me back to the psychology, and he asked me about Maslow's need hierarchy theory, which was a very subject specific question. Then he asked me about Earth's rotating speed. Then again he asked me about he asked me whether I was aware of the Delhi rape cases, and I told him yes sir, I was aware, and I wanted to have a discussion over that. He told me that, and he asked me, can we quantify this raping tendency? To which we had a discussion. I would say around 60 to 65% of my interview went about having discussion on rapes, sexual desires, sex, having marriage institutions, family, organizations of family, and everything with that. After that, all of a sudden the other guy asked me, Anant, India is a republic state, why is India called a republic state? To which I answered, well, what is the difference between independence? To which I simply answered him, sir, in 1947 India was an independent state, but India became a republic only in 1950 when the Constitution of India was framed and enacted. Then he all of a sudden asked me, what do you mean by Islamic Republic of Pakistan? To which I answered him. Then all of a sudden he asked me, name 2 Islamic republics. To which I answered, one is Turkey and other as Indonesia. To which he seemed satisfied, and again they took back the discussion over my previous past. He asked me, what have you done till now? Swimming, how do you find swimming? And abruptly they finished the interview, and when I was standing up, they immediately complimented me, which for a while I was taken aback, and they complimented me for my positive outlook and the way I handle situation, and they finished the interview with that note. Thank you so much.